Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video we want to simplify the square root of 4 plus the square root of 7. To begin, I'm going to equate the square root of 4 plus the square root of 7 to the square root of, say, a plus the square root of b. Now let us square both sides. This cancels this, and we just have 4 plus root 7 on the left is equal to, now this is square root of a plus square root of b times itself. So we're going to have root a times root a plus root b plus root b into root a plus root b. We would have 4 plus root 7 is equal to root a times root a is simply root a squared. Then we would have root a times root b would give us root ab. Then plus root b times root a would also give us root ab. Then finally, root b times root b would give us root b squared. So this takes care of this, and this takes care of this. So we have 4 plus root 7 is equal to, here is a, then we have 2 of root ab, so we have 2 root ab, then plus b. If I rewrite the right hand side as a plus b plus 2 root ab, there is something we call the equality of surds. And with equality of surds, we will say a plus b here is equal to 4. This is because a and b don't have any radical in them, and 4 as well doesn't have any radical. So we call this equation 1. And those that have radical, which is 2 root ab, will also equate to root 7. So we have 2 root ab is equal to root 7. And we'll call this equation 2. From the first equation, we can say a is equal to 4 minus b. Let us work on the second equation as well. If I introduce a square root on 2, for the result to still be 2, it has to be square root of 4. So times square root of ab is equal to square root of 7. Now I can square both sides to get rid of the radicals. So I have root 4 squared, then root ab squared is equal to 7. This will take care of this will take care of this by principle of indices or exponents. Then we would have 4 times ab is equal to 7. Remember, we have a is equal to 4 minus b. We can then substitute for a in this equation. When we do that, we have 4 into bracket. A is 4 minus b. So we have 4 minus b, then times b is equal to 7. Let us open up this bracket carefully. See, we have 4 here and we have b here. So we'll first expand this and then multiply with b. So we have 4 times 4 is 16 then minus 4b into bracket b is equal to 7. Now let us open the last bracket. We're going to have 16 times b, 16b, minus 4b times b is 4b squared, is equal to 7. We now have a quadratic equation. All we need to do is to rearrange this to give us negative 4b squared plus 16b is equal to 7. Multiplied through by negative 1 will give us 4b squared minus 16b is equal to negative 7. Now let us bring negative 7 to the left-hand side. So we have 4b squared minus 16b. This would be plus 7 is equal to 0. So our new quadratic equation is 4b squared minus 16b plus 7 equals to 0. We'll check if this is factorizable. Otherwise, we'll use the quadratic formula to solve for b. So we'll first do the product of 4 and 7. 4 by 7 is 28. Now we'll look for two factors of 28 whose sum will give us negative 16. So we do 2 times 14, which is 28, and the sum when added together is 16. But we want it to be negative, so we'll do negative 2 times negative 14, which will still give us 28 when multiplied, and when added together gives us negative 16. Therefore, we're going to have 4b squared minus 2b minus 14b plus 7 is equal to 0. So let's factorize 2b to have 2b in bracket minus 1, then minus 7 into 2b minus 1 is equal to 0. So we have 2b minus 7, 2b minus 1 is equal to 0. So for the first part, we have 2b minus 7 is equal to 0. Or for the second part, we have 2b minus 1 is equal to 0. From the first one, 2b is equal to 7. If you divide through by 2, b is equal to 7 over 2. And from the second one, 2b is equal to 1. If you divide by 2, b is equal to 1 over 2. So we have two values for b, and we can now get the corresponding values for a. Recall that we said a is from here 4 minus b. Therefore, a is equal to 4 minus b. a1 is 4 minus b1, which is going to be, let this be b1 and this be b2. So we have 4 minus 7 over 2. Let us find the LCM of this. Is 2. 1 in 2 is 2. 2 times 4 is 8. Minus 2 in 2 is 1. 2 in 2 is 1. 1 times 7 is 7, giving us 1 over 2. That means a1 is 1 over 2, when b1 is 7 over 2. We do the same thing for a2. a2 is 4 minus b2, giving us a2 is equal to 4 minus b2 is 1 over 2. So we say minus 1 over 2. We find the LCM, which is 2. 1 in 2 is 2. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 into is 1 times 1 is 1. So this is 7 over 2. And that means that A2 is equal to 7 over 2 when B2 is equal to 1 over 2. So these are the 4 values, 2 for A and 2 for B respectively. Now, let's go back to the beginning of this problem. Remember we said let the problem, which we were originally given, be equal to the square root of A plus the square root of B. Now, A and B are symmetrical. When A is 1 over 2, B is 7 over 2. When A is 7 over 2, B is 1 over 2. It would have been a problem if the sign between them were negative, but in this case it's addition and we can choose any of them to have any of these values. Therefore, the square root of 4 plus root 7 is equal to the square root of A, which is 1 over 2, plus the square root of 7 over 2. So square root of 4 plus root 7 is the same thing as 1 over root 2 plus root 7 over root 2. And if we multiply this by root 2 over root 2, we get square root of 4 plus root 7 is equal to root 2 over 2 plus root 14 over 2, which is the final answer to this problem after simplification. Thanks for watching.